It was just City at that time. They were kicking on, like obviously in recruiting and stuff, and there was an opportunity to go there. And like I said, I was just aware that the time frame of what I wanted to achieve and what they was looking to achieve was perfect. Like, yeah, they hadn't finished above Everton the 3 years I'd been there. But they were signing Tevez, Adebayor, Kolo Toure, JT was close to going there. Like, they were signing players that you compete with them players.
Right.
And Everton, we were hoping to compete. Do you know what I mean? So, like, we just had a good season. And literally, for 2/3 of the season, is Fellaini and Tim Cahill up front. We had no one because Jack got injured. We'd sold AJ. Do you know what I mean? So, I was like, wow, these men are signing Carlos Tevez from Man United.
Right.
And Adebayor and Dzeko's and you know what I mean? So I was like, well, that's a real opportunity to go and play the Champions League. And winning the Prem wasn't an ambition. That wasn't my ambition up until a year after I'd been at City, because now it's like, oh, we've got to win the league.
We're
going to win
in that environment,
stuff.
yeah.
Definitely think I'm going to win stuff at City, and I've got more a chance of doing that. But the Champions League was like,
that's the reason for
yeah,
you. That was the
like,
bit like...
Like, people make decisions now, and I want to go to this club because you're going to pay it. Champions League, I spoke to people in England and they all said, when you hear that music, it's going to feel different. I was like, yeah. And then I heard the music, man.
Say nothing. First difference you notice from Everton to Man City?
I think I've been there 2 days and then we playing, I didn't even know I was going to be in the squad. It might have been a day before we played Crystal Palace and travelled down with the team. I was going to travel anyway, just try and be around it.
Yeah.
They know where I play, by the way. There's no surprises in this dressing room. Yeah, I mean, they're aware that I've played in the Prem and all that stuff. No Joseph Yobo moments. But we played Crystal Palace, yeah. And Addy's up front, and I enjoyed playing as well. Like,
yeah.
But I wanted to show that I could like play long passes as well. So Addy's done this like movement, and I've hit this ball clean. Like, if he turns and runs, he's in.
He's in.
And it's like Hollywood pass.
Say nothing. Yeah.
The look he give me is to say, do not play that ball over there again. Like, feet. I was like, oh, we passed it, yeah. I was like, nah, man. I want to do that. I was like, you don't need me to do that. Okay. Yeah. The look was horrendous.
So what's the changing room? So give me the changing room kind of culture, because you're now signing, when you reel off the names before.
Yeah, it's different. So there's
Yaya
obviously
Toure
different
and that,
religions, cultures, nationalities. So it's a different thing for that. So there's less.
Who are the culture setters when you've gone? So, because was it just I'm going to say an unwritten, so was it an unsaid thing where we was like, but I know what you're about, you know what I'm about.
Yeah.
Now let's go prove it.
Yeah, it was kind of like, everyone do your job and then the Avengers will win the game.
Say less.
So we're all superheroes, but there's Avengers. Not every superhero is an Avenger. You know what I mean?
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy,
Yeah.
I like that.
So it was like,
Was you wasn't an Avenger?
I was a superhero in that team, but I didn't have a cape. Them had a cape. Carlos Tevez had a cape. So that's what I was trying to say. Is like, everyone that plays in the Prem is a superhero.
Right, yeah.
Because it's the highest level.
Yes.
But they're not all Avengers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then we had some Avengers that would just go, game's done.
It's game done, bruv. You know
Thanos.
what I'm saying? Thanos.
Thanos, that is Thanos.
All right, let's go. We got the 3 points. Let's go.
It's done. I'm out tonight.
So, all right, boom. So then so you signed, so after your first season, Yaya Toure coming.
Yeah.
David Silva coming, right?
That, mate, yeah.
Talk to me. So, because you mentioned...
That at first, yeah. Me and Sean, we talk about this now. Like, we're looking at David thinking, he ain't going to cut it, you know.
Say nothing. Small, white. He's small.
Yeah, and...
a little bit.
We played 4-4-2. And he was coming to play left wing. I'm thinking, our traditional wingers, you have to be quick. He weren't quick.
He's not quick, yeah.
Quick up there.
Yeah, say less.
Stupidly quick, but physically quick. I'm thinking, nah, this guy ain't going to do it. And he come off the back of the Euros, so he missed a bit of pre-season, so he wasn't up to the speed. And then...
When did you know? When did you, man, know? Because you know I say it's training. When did you, man, know?
He scored against Blackpool. We knew before that, but he scored against Blackpool, and then that was his moment of confidence through the roof, and then every day. And I mean every day from that moment on, he never doubted him.
Yeah.
I swear, I was talking to a City fan the other day, and they was asking about David Silva. He's the best footballer I've ever played with.
Swear, yeah.
Best footballer. Yaya's the best player, the best footballer, David Silva. We did rondos, where you do rondos every day. I reckon 3 weeks, he didn't go in the middle.
Okay, so, and this is the things that I think people need to understand. So I bet just break down, because I know, I ain't gonna lie, I lived in the middle every now and again. Didn't go in because I was the biggest.
Spoon
but
cycle.
You done know. But what?
You catch you on a bad day, you in the middle a lot. You in the bib. Yeah, I know them. I had a couple of them days. Nah, he never had them days, man.
But so that, and again, whatever, to not go in, to not give the ball away.
For a good 3 weeks. 3 weeks, bro. Joe Cole was the first person I'd seen that. We'd been away with England, and for 3 days, he didn't go in the middle. He's another one that he's timing. If he was now.
Joe Cole went to St. Aloysius. I went to Highbury Grove.
Yeah.
So we're the same.
So you know.
So
yeah, you're saying, yeah.
We was in the same district team. Butter.
Oh yeah, he was doing madness back then. So you must have seen the real madness.
Butter.
Yeah.
He scored to date the best goal I have ever seen live.
Joe Cole, mate.
I'm talking about,
I knew about Joe Cole before, just knew there was a kid at West Ham.
At West Ham, that was a joke, yeah.
Didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah.
Didn't know nothing, just there was a kid. And then you see him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the kid.
Do you know, and I will literally go out and say, you know, when people talk about generational talent, if it was now,
100%.
They'll be chatting about him like Lamine Yamal now.
100%.
Like, he's that. But yeah.
He was like a David Silva, where he's not a winger.
Yeah.
And tens weren't around
at them times. Yeah,
he was strikers. Yeah, he used strikers, and he wasn't going to play centre mid. But if he was playing off the striker, childish.
Yeah. So all right, so getting back to
David.
Yeah,
So Joe was the first person I'd seen do that, and David was like about 3 weeks. So say you're doing a rondo every other day. Yeah, he just never went in. He just never went in, and it wasn't like.
So what was it? His footballing IQ? What was it just about him?
Everything. His footballing IQ. Everything. He was elite. He was stupid.
Talking to Mancini, right? He's been. I suppose a few people come out giving him a bit of heat recently. Where do you stand on him? No, Mancini.
On this podcast, yeah, we've had a couple of people.
He's
spoken about him.
He's liked by the fans, not by the. There was conversations at that time. Literally, topics were how can we win the league and get the manager to sack at the same time. How does that happen? Wow. And you had to pick one. Like literally, if he did it on purpose, he's a genius, and if he didn't, he's crazy. Like so, we played at Everton. The year we won the league, Yaya's away. Our form had gotten a bit inconsistent then. So we come in, we lost 1-0. And we come in after the game, and he's going, "You like shit. You will never win a game without Yaya Toure." The place erupted. It erupted. I thought, everyone, like that was it. But like, if he's done it for that reaction, then you're a genius. Yeah. But I don't think he did. I think he just said it because he felt that way. And he said to me, like, "I don't blame you. I blame me for picking you."
Wow!
Yeah, it was deep. It was deep.
Yeah, it's a good shout though.
Yeah. It was deep. It was deep. Yeah.
He's got some one-liners in there, man. Imagine breaking up with someone like that.
I don't blame you. It's my fault. Get him with you.
It's me. Yeah, man.
I should have known. Oh my God, shit.
I don't even know how you take that. I don't know how you...
but I knew like, we never got on. Nah. We never got on. Like, I would never... If it was, to be fair, when it was me, I never used to retaliate to managers but like, there was a couple of times he lost it with Meeks and I had to expose him a little bit then. And then he lost it with Joe Hart and I exposed him a bit more then. And then that was kind of where we never got on off the field.
When you said like the switch happened, was there anyone who went back at him?
No, but I'm going to give you a story about someone that did. This could be the best story I've
I was hoping you'd say that.
Could be the best.
And he didn't know. This is how genuine it is because he wasn't aware anyone was watching. So in the build up to the Derby game, 6-1, he used to do the prep in the middle of the pitch and he's telling the players where he wants. So he's telling Samir Nasri to do what he wants him to do, but David Platt's on the side.
and he's telling him to do something different. So he's half listening to both and doing different things at different times. And then manager lost his head. Said, Samir, you're not doing it. Go in. So Samir's gone in, and with no retaliation. So I'm thinking, that's not like Samir. Samir's got something in him to retaliate a little bit. Gone in. Mancini's doing like sit-ups and stuff in the gym. And the old school was like a gym down the bottom, and then there was like a balcony. But if someone was up there, you couldn't see. So I was up there doing my stuff. I've heard Samir come in. He's gone, you outside. I'm like, huh? He's gone, fucking outside now. Sorry, I know you can swear, but I don't like to swear like that. And he's gone, you will never speak to me like that again. I'm not Mario Balotelli. Get outside. So he's like, Mancini's got up and he's got, come to my office. He's going, no, I'm not coming into your office. He said, get outside now. He's calling him outside to have a fight with him.
But hold on. But you're just peeking.
And I'm just peeking.
Like that one.
I'm just like, I could see from afar really what's going on.
But no one
I'm
else
like,
can see that.
No. Me and one of the young goalies up there. So I'm just like, whoa. He's speaking to the manager like that.
He's offering the manager outside.
The manager is saying, come outside. I'm going to fuck you up. Come outside. You will not speak to me like that again. This is how I got loads of respect from Samir because
he did it on his own.
On his own. It wasn't for show. I'm going to go and we're going to have a conversation. So the manager's come in and said, Samir, calm down. He said, no, I'm not calming down. I'm not Mario. You won't speak to me like that again. And then that's like calming down. And then Platty's come, David Platt, assistant manager's come and said, Samir. He said, Samir, calm down. He went, shut up. You're just here to suck his dick. I said, no way. Samir took everyone out. He took everyone out. I said, yeah. Samir went up in my estimations after that.
Imagine if he was on the balcony doing that.
Wow. Might be the best story I've heard on this podcast.
Hilarious.
Brilliant.
Fair play to him though for doing that away from everyone.
That's what I'm saying. And he would do that, to be fair. Samir was consistent with his frustrations or whatever. But
Who won the fight?
They didn't go outside.
No, they didn't.
Didn't go outside.
But like,
Never
the
goes
problem is
outside.
I've just.
Can we talk about the tweet? Let's go with the tweet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait a minute, you forgot about that. That's why the Villa fans don't like you.
Yeah, one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons. We need to get Jack on to clear this up. Because like Jack has said, says to me all the time, like, I'm going to do a podcast and tell them that it was my fault. And I'm like, it's not that deep, Jack, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like
Jack, you're talking Jack Grealish, presumably.
So Jack
this was when you were at Villa for people.
Yeah,
you sent out a tweet of quite a flash motor car just after you'd been hammered for playing for Villa.
And I wasn't the ones that, like now, I think everyone tweets after games, thanks to fans and all that. And I never did that anyway. Like win, lose or draw, I wasn't on that.
Even when you lose, you'd much sooner post.
It was just one of them
post
things,
a picture of a car.
Yeah, so the car was a bit wild, but how it came about was Jack had sent it to me anyway. But then me and Meeks would driving home, and then it kind of, my phone was blowing up, and it was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. I'm driving, so I don't know what's happened. But anyway, in regards to the car, it was funny because my mum was like, oh, you don't even have that car. I was like, I know, it's not mine. Like, it's a picture on the internet. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just Google images the car that he wanted, Jack, and he got it. Like, my mum was like, you should post a picture of your real car. I was like, no, Mum, it doesn't work like that. I treated myself to a Rolls Royce. So she was like, just post that. I was like, nah, it doesn't really work like that. I don't think they'll work like that. So I just left it. But again, I still, I will write comments on Gabby's Instagram just for that reaction, just to get it. Was that from your pocket? I love it.
No, but what can we talk through what was going on though? So basically,
Liverpool. Yeah.
You were the guy to go to for cars, wasn't you? So you had a leasing business that you saw. Jack obviously sent you a picture of a car that he wanted. You was trying to sort it out, and then basically, how did you end up tweeting it?
Do you know, remember on Twitter before, there was an icon at the bottom. It just went straight to your photos. So if you saved a picture, and you clicked the icon, it was your pictures in the pictures in your folder.
Yeah, that's still the case, I think.
Is it? I don't.
I think so.
And literally that is what happened. So it was on there. I must have checked Twitter after. But again, the history would suggest that I never tweeted after games. So to do that is a bit wild. And literally, as I put the phone away, it just uploaded it. And the worst thing is, I was just like, what is going on? And then what happened after that?
I said to you, just pretend
you got hacked, yeah?
You got hacked. And he was being like, so, what's the right word, Gary? When he
stubborn.
Stubborn. He was being so stubborn. No, I'm not, I'm saying, Joleon, if you tweet, it happened, it was an accident, it tweeted from my pocket. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? And he was like, no, but it's the truth. But I'm saying, I don't care. You need to lie here. And we even had Tommy Jordan, didn't we? The head of comms at Villa. And he was basically saying, you cannot say this. You need to delete it or whatever. And Joleon was just being stubborn. And after that day, the abuse was just ridiculous.
Yeah. I've never took it down. I would never, if I had only one tweet, that would be the one that remains. I would never.
Brilliant. I love that. Man after my own heart there. I like that sort of stuff. But you got a bit of shit, didn't you?
Yeah, it continues. And to be fair, like, it wasn't just because of that. It started, was it before that, Meeks, when we played Wickham? Oh my God. So I was leaving Villa. I was going to LA Galaxy, and we played Wickham in the FA Cup. And there used to be a game, if he was on a bench, and it wasn't started at Villa, we started at City. So if he was on a bench, everyone would just chew chewing gum. But the game was to throw the chewing gum onto, so you could get closest to the line. So we were doing that the whole time, me and Brad Goose, and it was Wickham, playing Wickham in the FA Cup. We weren't even on the pitch, me and Brad. After the game, the fans came down to the dugouts, and it's obviously you can get to it, and we're banging on the dugout. The Meeks had to come over and calm everyone down. And we had to wait for like an hour after the game because they was outside the bus. So they were coming, and then so I was like, okay, the LA Galaxy had spoke to Villa on the Thursday before that game and said we want to negotiate Joel, and it was like, yeah, it was happening. And we were playing Wickham on the Saturday and West Ham on the Tuesday. So the negotiation or the conversation was supposed to happen on the Wednesday after. So we get through that game, I don't play. Then we go to the Tuesday game. Now, Meeks is on the bench and I'm starting, I'm a captain. So when they read out my name, everyone booed. Oh, I don't think I've ever been that mad, ever. I was fuming. So in my head, I was like, I'm going to prove to you today, I am not the only reason we are in this situation. We hadn't won, I think we'd lost 12 on the bounce. And we're playing Crystal Palace, who had the best away record at the time. And then we win 1-0 and I score. And the Meeks, because there's a picture of Meeks coming over and he's like bear hugged me and that. And I was just fuming. I don't even think I celebrated. I was just fuming that it'd gone to that, and the fans just took it as if I was the only person we was in the situation based. And then LA called the next day, and the club were like, nah, we're going to want a fee. We think we can stay up. I was like, what? No. So I ended up staying. Otherwise, I would have had to kick up a fuss and force my way. I was like, no, I ain't doing all that. It was a done deal 4 days ago. So I ended up staying at Villa for the rest of the season, and then they signed someone. Yeah, I was fuming.